A very important thing in decision-making process is not to come up with a decision, but to ask the right question.
Is there a way to make the right or best decisions every time? While there will always be a difference in opinion, there is a right way to go about doing this. I know a lot of people at times struggle to make the right decisions because they don't want to fail or regret later in life. And we will be focusing on the best ways how to go about making decisions. And in this video, Eckhart Tolle explains the best way how we should go about making decisions. Let's jump into the video and hear what Eckhart has to say.
Before making a decision, you may have a number of facts, and sometimes these facts may not be sufficient. So then you go within and see what questions you can ask in order to elicit more facts or information from whoever is capable of giving to you that information. This, I'm talking in very general terms, whether you're in business or wherever you are, or some personal decision that you need to arrive at. On one level, facts need to be looked at. What is the situation? And sometimes the facts are not clear enough, or there are not enough facts, and you become still and see what questions you can ask. Somebody may be able to supply more detailed facts, but in order to ask the right question, you already need a moment of stillness. So you may not immediately get an answer through stillness. The first step, as you become alert and still, is another question. A very important thing in decision-making process is not to come up with a decision, but to ask the right question that can elicit what you need in order to arrive at a decision. And in order to ask the right question, there needs to be that alert stillness for a moment, and in that alert stillness you kind of listen within, and then a question comes. It's usually a question of becoming still, and that's the added dimension to the decision-making process. It works together with looking at the knowledge that you have in the mind, conceptual knowledge, factual knowledge, works in conjunction with a deeper intuitive knowing, and you bring the two together. An impulse to do something does not necessarily come from the deepest level. It could be an emotional impulse. It could be an impulse created by the ego to see itself as very spiritual. If there is time, give it time. And if something is still there after a few days or even a few weeks, then it probably comes from the deeper level. So in many cases, it's a question of balancing factual knowledge and going beyond factual knowledge. And again, to repeat, sometimes factual knowledge is all you need, and it's immediately very clear from just looking at the facts that this, for example, is not feasible. At other times, the mind could create prematurely the idea that this cannot be done because nobody has done it before, and might be wrong. So don't be too certain that when the mind says no, you really have to be very clear. And if you're not totally clear, go within. Underlying any practice is presence. No matter the externals of the practice may be different, but every practice points to, and eventually, if it succeeds, and you end up with, is presence. The degree of absence of thinking is your criterion for judging progress on the spiritual path. That's all. So to what extent is there space in you?
If you found this video helpful and inspiring, let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. If you're not yet subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and see more videos of Eckhart Tolle coming out very soon.